This is me mining 1 block in Minecraft. And this is me mining over 100,000 blocks in Minecraft. 1 block, easy. But when you multiply that 100 times, that's a different story. But before we dive in, let's give the shout out. Hey, what is going on, guys? Coolins here, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 74. And just real quickly, before we get into today's video, let's go ahead and give the shout out for the day. So the shout out for this episode goes out to Christian, who went ahead and left a beautiful comment saying, finally got some time to watch this masterpiece. Keep up the amazing work. And so Christian, I want to thank you so much for that comment, and I want to welcome you to this world as well to the shout out room. So these are the tools I will be using during this entire project. But as you can see, the durability is very bad. Thus, I will not be able to make much progress before I have to go back to the Enderman farm and repair my tools. So that is why I will be flying in the nether for thousands of blocks to find a treasure bastion. But just before we do that, let's go ahead and heal up my elytra. Next up, let's get some bottle enchanting for our elytra. So I went ahead and did some work off camera, bottle enchanting, as well as nether quartz. Elytra is all healed up. We have instant health, notch apples, everything we should need. So let's go to the bastion. Oh, bastion right there, dude. What? Yo! And create a hole we can fly right out of once we're done raiding the bastion. Oh no. I'm so nervous right now, I'm not gonna lie. This is exactly what we needed. Let's go. And I just barely made that. Let's go back to the city. So here we have our netherite upgrades. Now before we do anything, we obviously want to duplicate them as much as we possibly can. Also, only 2.1% of the people watching are subscribed. So if you are enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much. So now that we have 41, that should be more than enough for the entire history of this world. Yeah, I may or may not have gotten a little bit carried away. Next up, I want to put mending on any of these pickaxes that don't have mending. This is what we found in the netherite week, so let's grab some of this, as well as what I found in the bastion. I did find 16 gold blocks in the bastion. Now, one of the things that we're going to find in today's episode is lots and lots of coal. But for now, we have spruce trapdoors because I do not have any coal at all. So let's grab our netherite scraps and make 9 netherite ingots. Just look at that. Wow. And the first netherite item in this world. And just like that, we have all of our netherite tools. So real quickly, let's go to the Enderman farm and heal all of our tools. We need to mark out the outline of the perimeter. And that right there is the perimeter all marked out. But before we start digging, let's get another beacon. So one problem with making another beacon, I don't have enough blocks. So let's go to the mesa biome and gather a bunch of gold. So here we have all of the necessary blocks for a full beacon. Now let's go ahead to the nether and get the weather skeleton skulls. Here's our first skull, skull number 2. And that is skull number 3. Place the beacon. So with all of the preparations being done, we can finally start digging. So one of my main reasons for doing this is I need stone bricks for this tower. So although it would be easier to just let the blocks line the ground and despawn, we are going to be keeping the vast majority of the blocks that I mine, especially the stone and the ores. And that's why I have these chests right here, as well as these 2 shulker boxes. So we've ran into a bit of a problem. Apparently efficiency 4 doesn't instant mine stone even with haste 2. So let me go get efficiency 5 on all of my pickaxes and we'll be right back. So most of our pickaxes are efficiency 5 at this point, and to be honest, the project is looking pretty crazy so far, but we have a ways to go still, so let's get to work. now it's time to go to the Enderman farm to repair my pickaxes. So you might be wondering what this is, and I just found this, and apparently there's a mine shaft, and this is gonna be a real nuisance, so let's go ahead and light it up. So with that done, let's keep digging. Okay, I've genuinely found so many caves just in this small area. As you can see, I am running out of haste too. What that means is we need to move the beacon all the way down there.
Whatever, don't do it, just don't do it.
And it was then that we found one of the rarest ores in the game. That is actually super exciting. Well, as you can see, I have made it down to deep sleep, but those last 2 layers took me almost 45 minutes, and so I have some TNT here. Alright, let's light it up and see what happens. Well, that didn't do as much as I thought it would, but at least it'll speed things up a little bit.
3 hours later.
And now we have lava.
Okay.
As you can see, I have been doing a lot of work. I did several hours of work off camera, and I think it's looking pretty good. We are on level -40, and that means we only have about 25 more blocks to go. So what I'm gonna do is place all of this TNT, and hopefully that will leave minimal mining to be done with the pickaxes. So with all of the TNT being placed, yo, that actually did way more than I thought it would. Now I need to patch up any of the holes in the walls, then work on the floor, and then it will be done. And now after nearly 20 hours of work and several all-nighters, it all comes down to the last block. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 4 days, I have been mining 100,000 blocks. And here it is, the last block. And with that being said, let's go ahead and place down the floor. So here's the floor finished. It looks absolutely crazy. It literally looks like the void right down there. So you're probably wondering what we have found in this episode. Almost half a stack of diamond ore, quite a bit of coal, lots and lots of iron, as well copper. Also we have stone and stone and stone for days and days and days. Anyways, I think that's about it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, please smash that like button. But just like that, this video is over and I'm out.